Many of us were glued to the election results this past week, watching as both of the presidential candidates picked up critical electoral votes each day, each winning major victories in battleground states. In case last week left you with questions about the Electoral College process, News Channel 3's Madison Weil sat down with an expert who breaks it all down.
The race to win 270 electoral votes. The nation watched as President Trump picked up Florida, 29 electoral votes, and Texas, worth 38. Biden picked up New York and coveted California, together a total of 84 electoral votes. Ultimately, Biden surpassing the 270 needed, becoming the presidential elect.
The ultimate prize after a lifetime in politics.
But why do we use the Electoral College? And who decides how many votes each state gets? I sat down with political science professor Dan Thompson from UCLA.
Each state is given 2 electors for their senators and 1 elector for each member of Congress.
For example, here in California, our 55 electoral votes come from our 2 state senators, plus our 53 House representatives.
In the vast majority of states, the winner of the state, popular vote in that state, receives every single one of the electors.
In other words, since the majority of people in California voted for Biden, Biden receives all 55 of California's electoral votes. Under this system, it's possible that a candidate could win the Electoral College, but not the nationwide popular vote, as we saw in 2016 with Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton.
In 2016, what we saw was that Donald Trump won by relatively small margins in Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. Those narrow wins are just as valuable to him as are Clinton's very large wins in states like California and New York.
So what happens next? In December, the electors will formally cast their ballots. I asked Thompson if there's any chance the electors might change their votes between now and then.
There are, occasionally faithless electors, people who are instructed by their state to vote for candidate A and instead choose to vote for candidate B. They have not been pivotal, and there's no reason to expect them to be this year.
U.S. Congress meets in January to count the electoral votes. Inauguration Day is set for January 20th, 2021. Madison Weil, News Channel 3.
Now,